Jack's inaugural address was so magnificent.
So let the word go forth, from this time and place, to friend and to foe alike, that the torch has been passed to a new generation of Americans, born in this century, tempered by war, disciplined by a hard and bitter peace, proud of our ancient heritage, and unwilling to witness or permit the slow undoing of those human rights to which this nation has always been committed and to which we are committed today at home and around the world. And let every nation know, whether friend or foe, whether it wishes us well or ill, that we shall pay any price, bear any burden, meet any hardship, support any friend, oppose any foe, to assure the survival and the success of liberty. So, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. Next question.
First Lady, what were your feelings on your new role?
Well, first of all, please do not call me First Lady. That sounds like the name of a saddle horse. Mrs. Kennedy will do just fine. And I'll answer that by telling you what I told our Chief of Protocol. The children come first. I want to do as little as possible in that framework. When I was told there were certain things I had to do as First Lady, I retorted, I don't have to do anything. I did not want to serve on committees, meet with organizations, nor waste my time meeting with dignitaries from every little country around the world. If I were to add political duties to what I did, I would not have had time for the children. And I mean, if you bungle raising your children, I don't think anything else you do in life matters very much. If the American woman wanted an example to follow from the First Lady, well, that would be the example I would set. When I was home for at least an hour after lunch, I reserved time for Caroline and John, and nothing interfered with that.
Mr. President, how did you feel about your wife's opinion of her role?
Well, it's up to each First Lady to do what best fits her temperament and her own personal inclinations. You must remember, they are not public officials. Her first duty is to her husband and her children, and of course, when her husband's the president, that duty is considerably expanded. And I'll tell you something else Jackie just mentioned, how after lunch was always her time with the children. Well, following that, on many days, she could spend another 2 hours or so behind closed doors, undisturbed, and with a man. Her husband. I know there's been a lot said about our relationship. Some people even going as far as to say, oh, they were never truly in love. And I will admit, our marriage had some rocky moments, but we cherished these little afternoons together.
There were no phone calls, and no official business was sent up. This was our time. We listened to records, and again, contrary to many public opinions, we would even discuss political matters between us. Jack valued my insights, and as I had done before, I continued to help him with his speech writing. These were pleasant times for us, but they did not occur as often as we would have liked, for Jack's 1,000 days in office were filled with one crisis after another.